to a super chill photocard sorting stream. Hopefully everything looks okay, sounds okay. Okay, I am monitoring myself and it sounds good. So I'm gonna take the earbud out and put on these so I can hear myself and hear the cool background music. Woohoo! Shout out to the person whose name I put in the description who made this, who made it copyright free. I'll look up your name later, but you're a super cool person and I love you because you don't copyright claim us for using cool K-pop themed music, and they're really talented. I like their lo-fi. So hopefully everything's working okay. This is a new one for me. I'm usually in a different setup. This is a new setup. So let me make sure the audio is going. Let me see. Yes, okay. Okay. Everything's running smoothly. It's been a trial to get here. I have had so many different setup options that I've been trying to do with different cameras and different situations, lighting, oh my god. But I think we're there finally. So I will make this bigger and let's go. This is not all of my photo cards, by the way. I have quite a few more, but these are just the ones I kind of had out because they're the most recent I've gotten. So we might just start there, and then I can gather the rest of them as time goes on. But I will say I do have quite a few 17 photo cards. I have all of their albums basically so far. So I have a ton of photo cards for 17, and they also just give out a ton with their albums. So I just have collected quite a few over my time, but like it's looking like I have a lot of ATEEZ right now, but no, that is I have far more 17, so you'll be seeing a lot of them. I think ATEEZ is my next most, and then Everglow I have quite a few, G-Idol I have quite a few. I don't know how many I have here because again, this is not all my photo cards. The San, which one? This one or this one? These two are my favorite. Clarify which San, because I did give you one of these that I bought separately. I also have to get used to showing the camera things. Both, yes. I will say this is the newest addition to my collection. It's the only Baekhyun I have, and it's the only Super M photo card I have, but I bought him because he was at a very good price. He's going for like, I've seen him for $50, but the average price is like $35, but I got him for only $19, and I justified it because Mercari, which is the site I use, messed up. Well, one of the orders got lost, so what they kind of do is they credit you back your money, and you can only use it on Mercari, and I wasn't gonna, because the one photo card was lost, and I was heartbroken, but it's okay. Sunghwa is in some good hands somewhere to whoever he ended up with. But I used that $11 to just kind of pay for this guy. He's so cute. I've been looking at him for a while, and it's adorable. Okay. But yeah, I don't... Oh, what I'm putting this all in, by the way. Let me move my earbud. I'm putting it in this thing. It's like a binder, but it's clear, and it's like that. And they have a lot of pockets, and you can add more because it's like an actual binder. And both sides have slots. It's just, I found it on Amazon. It was a good buy, and I thought I could put stickers on it. Yeah, I'm liking it. Let's see. Making sure the quality's okay. Also, hopefully the lighting's okay. I tried my best, but I can't put a ring light over here because when you look at it on a photo card, it just has a ring and you can't see anything. So let me know and I can turn another light on. It was just putting a glare, so if I can get confirmation from Lori, who is in the chat, if the lighting is okay. If not, I can turn the overhead lights on, but I don't want to. It just puts a nasty glare and it's so obnoxious. But yeah. Once I get clarification on that, otherwise I'm just gonna keep it the way it is. Like I said, I've tried so many setups, and it's what it is right now until I figure out something. The layout is pretty much new. Okay, so I'm just going to put all of the ATEEZ in one spot. I have Kiss of Life as well. They are a new addition. I have a ton of Natty. I get her all the time, even though I only have, well, I have technically 3 of their albums, because one only had 1 version, and then oh, thank you, Brooke. Thank you for the confirmation. Also love when it focuses. There you go. These are also in an additional sleeve, so they're gonna have extra glare on them. But they have, basically they had one album that had 1 version, and then the latest album they had 2 versions. So I got both, of course, because I had to support my girls. But I will say the versions weren't that different, but it's okay. I wanted to support them regardless. But just in case you're going to buy a Kiss of Life album, this round, the 2 versions weren't that different, at least photo book wise. But it was worth it still. The covers are different. Okay, you need to move over here, ladies. Here's another one. And I have most of these sorted out into containers. Because like I said, oh, that was loud. I have, so this is BTS, which I don't actually have that many BTS unless there are some hiding somewhere. I have some hanging up, but unless, like, I don't know. This is mostly V, or Taehyung, because he had his solo album. I don't know where they all went. I need to go hunt them down. Because I know I have more BTS than that. I think actually some of them are in the miscellaneous photo card section, so it's definitely necessary to organize. Oh, you can't see him. This is my favorite photo card thing that they've done, the jacket versions from ATEEZ. What version of the album is it? Outlaw? Yeah, it is so cute. And the one I lost was the Seonghwa one. It got lost in the mail and I had to get a refund. It was so sad. It was so cute. I was gonna try to collect them all, but then I got sad because USPS lost it. But isn't he the cutest? Look how cute. I love how I get to hold it up like a baby, like a little child. Hello. But that's the only way it focuses. Oh! Here's a new face. This is the only Stray Kids photo card I have. I showed him on stream before as well. But yeah, Han. I bought him at a pop-up store. But he's so cute. But he goes over here, because he is not a part of ATEEZ. We're sorting ATEEZ at the moment. There's not, oh, yes, there are more. You know? This also helps because I don't know if I have any repeats, especially for like the older ones I have. Like when I'm opening albums, like sometimes I get distracted and don't realize just how many repeats I do end up having. But I think I'm doing pretty well because this one I did get a repeat, but I put him up for sale to a loving home. Or I guess up for adoption. That sounds better. I know so many. I know, I have a problem. You haven't even seen all of them yet. I have 4 little plastic containers full of of ones I've already sorted out. 17 is by far the worst offender. I have way too many of them, but it's okay because I love them. And I cherish them, and I want to organize them into a book so they take up less space. Hello. He looks so good in this. He's been like upping his photo card game, and I've been appreciating it. Because at first, like, he was kind of stuck in one pose, but now he's upgraded. He has some cute ones out there now. Mingy. Very cute. Okay, we're getting through. Oh, hello. His face is so adorable here. Oh, what a mood. What a mood. Okay. We're starting a new row. Let's see, is there any? Oh, yes, there is. Yeah, there's quite a few ATEEZ here. Yosa. Yosa. You go over there. And oh, we can. I might sell him. I like the more personalized photo cards, and I feel like it's wasted on me. I feel like someone else would really enjoy this one, so I might put him up for adoption on Macari. But it is a very nice. He looks great, but I do kind of. Will you focus, please? There you go. I do kind of like the more like personalized ones where it's like it's just cute, and this one kind of looks like a photo shoot, which is fine. I know people enjoy those, so that's why I might put him up for adoption. Okay, there's V. Oh, there's a whole, oh gosh. I put a bunch of them in here. We're gonna get some crinkle ASMR. It might be too loud, so apologies. Not ATEEZ. Yes, I love the lo-fi. And shout out, it's like, oh, what is his name? I need to go look up his name. It's in the description. I put it there. But he or she, I don't know. I don't know who they are. But they make like lo-fi beats, and they have K-pop ones, and they don't copyright for using them. It's amazing. So go look in the description. It's like at the bottom under music. I'll try to shout it. I'll look it up. Actually, I can look it up now. I have a phone. Shout out their name, because I love when people do that. It makes me so happy, because not many people give up their art for free. It's like a 0 for an O, or it might just be a capital O. I don't know. It's OKERE mute. So like Okere mute. I don't know. But go look in the description, because they are very talented and they do K-pop related things. And there's some good ones coming up. They do like hour longs. Like this is an hour and 40-minute loop of music, and it's great. I downloaded it, and I'm using it as background music, and they don't care, and they won't copyright strike me. And it's so good. So shout out to more people should do that. If you have talent like that, go use it for good. And at the end, I'll probably bring up their channel just to give them a full shout out. I won't do that every time, but I was so elated when I found it. I might have another one of him. This one looks familiar, but I have gotten him recently. There's the 8. I always get him, Brennan. Oh, hello. Yay! Oh, this is new. Yeah, Purple Kiss. I have a good amount of Purple Kiss now, because I went to their concert and bought a lot of their albums because they had signed ones, which was really nice. And I already had one of them from the hide and seek era. Oh, you. Got some ladies in here, other than Kiss of Life. Oh, hello. It's another Kiss of Life. Born to be. Da-da-da. Focus. Focus camera, please. Please. Good enough. Yeah, actually I have gotten one signed in front of me. I've gotten 2 so far, but like most of them I just kind of have to buy, because they've started doing that now, especially 17. If you want to sign 17 album, I'll let you know when they drop them, because they do it fairly regularly now. And that's how I get all mine. And it's nice because they don't actually sign on the album where it can get scratched off. They actually sign on like a card that's inside the album, so you can frame it. And it's nice because they're all the same size and shape. And it's just like, because ATEEZ doesn't do that. They also do signed albums, but it's really a dice roll whether you get one that's going to be scratched off or not. Luckily this time around, the album was like a matte paper cover, so it was safe. But it's always a toss-up, because if the album has like a glossy finish, like the Sharpies don't last. And it's so sad. That's what happened to my Flying album, because I had to hold on to it throughout the entire concert because they signed them before the concert, which was fine. It was nice meeting them, but a lot of them got scratched off. Luckily, I think Kiss of Life, they signed. Oh, I got them to sign a poster instead of an album because I was not reliving that trauma. But yeah, hello, bro. Hello, bro. Hello. I want to call you by your gaming tag. Hi, Azteca. Oh, here's some of my favorites, actually. I went out and bought these specifically because look how like dumb that is. Whose idea was that? It was Dakon. I don't know how to say that. You know, like the magazines they do. I always kind of call them Diacon, but I think it's called something else. But they always have these most random photo shoots with the most random things, and the red pandas just did it for me. I don't know. So I bought that. Oh, I forgot about him. What is that? Is that a lemur? It's either a lemur or a meerkat. I know there are meerkats in this as well. But like, why? Why? Oh, he has another one with a jackrabbit with long ears. Ooh. Yeah, I had to go out and buy these because I didn't buy the magazine. Oh my god, Escapes. So yeah, like I said, I have a lot of 17, and this isn't even scratching the surface on 17. He has a bunny. Aw, J-Hope. I forgot I haven't been through these in a minute. I forgot I bought these all at like a pop-up store. I love his little glasses. He looks so good in them. And then Woozy, you've been seeing him. He's been laying here. He's in a big protective sleeve because I ordered him because I got his signed album. I got his name in it, so I needed a photo card to go along with it that matches up to the era, because that is the kind of person I am, because I'm going to display them in a certain way. Let's see. I haven't really seen many with cats, actually. I feel like that's a missed opportunity, because I am trying to like think back, and I don't think there are any. They pick the most random animals. But yeah, I'm trying to think back, and I can't. Like, they take selfies with cats, but they never do photo cards. But I would also love that, because that's just a vibe. They need to do it with dogs too. Like, half these people own dogs that are really cute, and they could be profiting off of them via photo card. This one's not a real photo card, so I have to sort him out. But I got him for free from someone. A very nice 18-y. I never know what to do with those because they're not official, but like I don't want to throw them away. But I guess I can give them to other people. That's kind of what I tend to do. Here's Everglow. This has like a thing. I don't want it to like accidentally mess something up, but there's like a QR code in the back, and it sets up like this hologram thing. It's crazy. Yeah. So fake. It's not like. It's just like fan made. It's not necessarily fake, but people, like companies make these. So that's kind of why I consider them more fake. Like you can go buy them on Amazon, and they're mass produced. Whereas like these are also mass produced, but they're like official. So there's like official and unofficial, I guess. That is the correct term. Goodbye of audios. Yes. What era was this? This was. It says it's the floating hologram. I think this is from. It's not from the girls one. It's the one right before the girls one. I need to look that up. It's messing with me now. I don't think it's Goodbye of Audios era, but it was a good one. The other person should be me. What do you mean? What other person? Do you want me to give you fake photo cards? Is that what you want? I forgot what I said. I'm just rambling. Yes, Everglow. I have quite a few Everglow, because I buy pretty much ever since, like my first album I ever bought was actually the Reminisce album, the purple one. It's like sitting above me right now, looking down upon me. It was beautiful, and that was like the first ever K-pop merch I actually ever bought. And I've been keeping up with them since then. I fell behind a little bit. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Lori wants free stuff. Okay, well, I tend to try to like distribute the wealth, not just to you, but like I guess I could give everything to you. It's another Kiss of Life. So I guess I'll put... I don't know how I'm gonna organize this. I've been thinking about it, and should I just... I don't know if I should do it by group, or just by my favorites in the front, and then go to like my lesser favorites in the back. Any suggestions would be nice. Don't call me that. I want to distribute the wealth in like a non that way. I'll give them to you, it's fine. But like sometimes you can make money off of it. And you can also distribute it. It's not like I'm money hungry. However, selling things is fun because you can also trade. Trading is more fun than actually selling photo cards, to be completely honest. And I've been dabbling in that world. And yeah. But I can give you free stuff, Lori, it's fine. Your photo cards are photo cards. Yeah, that's basically how it is. I guess we can we could set up a trading system between everyone here. That could be fun. Do you mind by group and put the eras together? Oh, that's so complicated. It sounds beautiful, but it also sounds like a lot of thinking involved in that. But I do appreciate that. I might go by favorite by group. Favorite by group. That might be the way to go. But I also kind of want 17 in the front. Because again, I have so many of them. I do need to put these in sleeves, so prepare yourself for crackling ASMR. I mass bought penny sleeves. I am that K-pop stan. They are hard to open though. There it is. I was opening it from the bottom. But yeah, I put them in here so they're extra protected from, because it scares me when like stuff I buy K-pop wise gets ruined like accidentally, because it's happened. Like corners get dented and things happen, and like sometimes it's ink and like plastic, it just doesn't go well, especially like if it's accidentally in a humid environment. I don't want them to get messed up, so I give them extra protection. Okay, which one? I have a ton. Let's see. Ming Hao. Are you talking about this one though? Or no, you can't see that one. Never mind. Which one? This one? This is the only one you can kind of see. I have some real good Ming Hao ones. Is this the one you're talking about? Or is there another one? I'm interested. I'll take your money. Just kidding. But okay, that one. Really? You want that? I could actually just send you this one, or trade you this one, because I think I have a duplicate of it. I need to look and see. But yeah, I'm not super attached to him because, like I said, I have so many. So I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later, Brooke. I will not take $1,000 though for that. I will take much less. Okay. Let me put these in sleeves. Then I might stack them. I don't know. This is always the hardest part, figuring out how to organize. Yeah, some people are like really attached to certain photo cards, and sometimes I'm just like, I'm willing to give them up for much less than you would want. Don't you worry. But yeah, I can get that one to you. I send photo cards off regularly, so I know how to do it safely. There is a system, and I figured it out. I might just have you pay for shipping, honestly, because that's the most obnoxious part. Make sure this is on camera. There you go. Okay, putting in sleeves. Because since we have a lot of 17 fans, I'll dump out all my 17 cards that I have available at the moment. I do actually have more than them, but I think they're living in albums right now, and I need to go hunt them down and get them all together. But I will show you the amount of 17 I have, and I can see if I have a duplicate of Ming Hao as well. He looks familiar. Okay. Plastic sleeves, make sure this one looks weird. No, he's just chunky. Okay. It looked like there were two in one. Okay. I'll set him apart so I remember. You can go over here. Because that's another fun thing about this, is if you see something you like, and I'm not super attached to it, I'm willing to part with them. Because like I said, I have way too many. Do you know how many albums? I have not counted. But I did take the 17 survey that Weavers did, and they did ask that question as well, specifically for 17, and I couldn't give them an exact answer. I had to roughly calculate, but I will say I have almost every version of every album that 17 has made. It gets a little like rough around like the square ones they did. What is it called? I forgot the era. It's like the New Dawn or something. It had that sort of title. I didn't get too many of those, or Make My Dawn, Make My Day. It was like that era. I don't have a ton of those. I didn't get all the versions of them because there were just so many. But purely for 17, I probably have around 40, if I had to guess, which is a lot, it's excessive. But I did make it a point to, let's just collect all you guys. I made it a point to collect all of the 17's albums because they are my favorite group at the moment. But I have more in addition to that because I went through a phase, especially during like, you know, the COVID era where there wasn't much to do except for online shop and there was no tours happening and like it was kind of a sad time. So I did like retail therapy. That's when I got most of the 17 ones. But like I did just kind of buy every album that I liked. My bank account was not happy, but I was for a time. So I'll definitely count them. A lot of them are in storage right now in like a nice box in my closet. So yeah, I need to calculate the number because I need to assess the damage I've done. But I've definitely spent way too much money on them, I'll say that. Wow. Okay, I do have one of hers. I do have the blue flower one, with like the yellow flower, I believe, the cover. I loved her solo album in general, and I loved what she did with the design of it. It was so pretty. And I think actually her photo cards are still with her album. I think. Unless she's in the miscellaneous. But I do have one of her. So I do technically have a Twice album. I technically do. It's just a solo one. I'm waiting for Momo. I need her to release something. And also, question for you, Alex. Did Jihyo actually release a physical album with hers? Oh, I almost mixed him with ATEEZ. Sorry. Did like she release like an actual physical album with her songs? She didn't have too many songs on it, so I didn't think she would. But yes, that one was pretty too. I got a poster of her as well. That when she was like in was it like Louis Vuitton? Like that like pink kind of like bodysuit thing. I have a poster with her on that. But yeah. Answer me that, Alex. Did Jihyo drop a physical album? I don't remember seeing it. Okay, so a small one. Because I know she released music, solo-wise, but I didn't remember if she actually had a physical thing to go along with it. So I'll look for that actually, because I did enjoy her solo debut. Oh, Target. I saw Nyan's a lot at Target, and that's what hooked me, because I wasn't going there to buy it. I wasn't going there to buy anything, actually. I think I was going there just to like see what was there, and then I saw that album and I was like, ooh, that's beautiful, and I had to get it. But my Target's always sold out. Lori's Target is better. So there's a stack of ATEEZ. Let's move. Okay, I'll separate some of 17 out of here, and then I can dump out my 17 photo cards. You'll be shocked. There you are, Vernon. Knew you were in there somewhere. Go over there, you go over there. Oh, wait, you are. These are the ones. I tried to show them on stream. This isn't one of the albums I opened up. but they're like already naturally blurry. But that is a baby June. So cute. Oh yes, Vernon. He's looking rather dapper. He's kind of in his Jungho era where he has one pose for every photo card he does. Jungho has broken the mold. Vernon is still going strong. Here's Minghao looking all angsty in the woods. But yeah, this is what photo cards used to be. Here's another one. Like, they didn't used to be a standard size, and it was so frustrating. Because there is, like, that's what you used to get. You used to get one of those, maybe two if you're getting a 17 album. Okay, so let's start. Or should I just dump them out for dramatic effect? You guys go over here. Move. Let's find them. ATEEZ, Everglow. They got their own box. Cool. Okay. Oh, it's full. It's full. So here, I labeled it. So this box is full of them. Yeah. Here's more. And I do have some lingering in albums. So here you go. That's the majority of the ones I have. And there might be some still living over in another room. Whereas some of my albums that I actually haven't opened yet. They're just old 17 albums. So there's probably photo cards still there. But let's, I've kind of already seen these guys, so I'll just put them up here. And yes, you do. You do, Lori. Like, I was amazed at how much you don't have, especially for 17. And it's so easy to buy now, because you can just buy from stores, like Target. Not always, but I do most of my shopping online from K-pop stores because you get the better prices. Never buy from FYE. I believe is that the store name? The game store? Is it FYE? Don't buy from there. Or Barnes & Noble. For the love of God, never buy from Barnes & Noble or FYE. Because they upcharge those things. They're so expensive. I saw just a regular standard BTS album that you can get at Target for like less than 20 bucks for like 50, if not like 60. I can't remember the exact price. I was too shocked to remember. But never buy an album for that much. Like, unless it's like super rare and like is not made anymore and like doesn't exist. But yeah, no. Never buy from those stores in particular. I don't know what has gotten into Barnes & Noble. They're pricey. There's Dino. He's cute. What era are you from? Oh, he's from the 10th FML. Okay. And I love when he wears sweater vests. It's so cute. Hoshi is also in plaid. This is also from FML. I think specifically the Faded album, I believe is what it's called. Oh, look at him. He's sassy. I know we have a Dino fan in here. I can't remember who exactly was the Dino fan. Was it Connor or was it Alex? Who loves Dino? Let me know. It was one of you two. I know, Laura, you're a Dino fan, but you're not the one I'm thinking of. And yes, okay, so it was Connor. That's what I thought. I was pretty sure. Oop. I'm clicking so much. Yes, Connor. Okay. But yeah, I believe this is one I found on the ground at a concert. If I am not mistaken. No. There's another one. I found a Junghan on the ground. He was fully protected though in like a plastic card sleeve thing, but I found him. And he'll show up here in a minute. But it was a similar vibe to this. But he looks so good. I will let you know when I find him. That was like the best find. It was official photo card that was just sitting on the ground, and I was like, oh my gosh, John, what are you doing there? Here's Vernon. Cute. He finally broke out of his pose and started doing a heart. We love to see it. Hoshi, dramatic Hoshi. I know. Like I looked around, there was no one there. I was just walking. It was outside the venue. And like I looked around and I was like, is anyone missing a Junghan? And no one spoke up. And there was like, no, I was speaking to myself because there was like, it was just like a walkway. I was like, oh, well, guess you're mine now. I'll take good care of you. But yeah, I felt bad. But I mean, he was just sitting there, chilling. This one's kind of hard to see. He's vibing behind some interesting lighting effects. Yeah, these are never my favorite style of photo card. I feel like I like these close-up ones better. Like they just speak to me more. Like this one and like this one are just not my favorite style. So those may be up for auction to whoever may want them. Like they're nice, they look good, but I love like the more up close ones. And I saw. Thank you. Thank you. I've been told that quite often. Not the last part, just the nice hair part. But I didn't know white girls known to not have nice hair. Is that a thing? Oh wait, there. I see. And yeah, they're superior. Like they're just like, it feels more real. Whereas like the ones far away, I feel like it's just like taken from a photo shoot and it's not as personal. But yeah, that intrigues me now. Do white girls not? I thought white girls typically have pretty nice hair. From what I've seen. I mean, I've seen some bad hair, but like for the most part. Here's a Seungkwan. See, I do like this one though. Even though it's not like a close-up one, I love Seungkwan in yellow. He looks so good in yellow. It is his color. So I will be keeping it because he looks like a little sunshine. And it's just beautiful and colorful. So like, that's the exception. Like stuff like that. This will make Glory jealous. Ooh. I think you saw him though when I got him. That is so cute. I love his sweater, the grandma sweater with the glasses. This from, yeah, 17th Heaven. So you should have seen this, Lori. Look at people's hair. How do you not look at people's hair? We've established that hair is very important on this channel from all the K-pop games we've played. Hair is important because it's hard to tell who people are when they're bald. Yes, it is a fit. But yeah, hair is very important. So are noses. Noses are very important. Otherwise, do not even ask me to tell you who that person is if they don't have. And I'm specifically referencing the K-pop games we play, because most people have noses. But hair is important. It can change you. Seungkwan is also kind of stuck in this pose, I will say. I have so many different photo cards of him doing this in different outfits from different eras. It's definitely his pose. Like, I love it because of the meme of it all, but he needs to switch it up a little bit. He could do better. Ah, yes. This is from the Carrot version. I do really like this photo shoot, though. But yeah, that's a far away one. He is covered in paint. You go, one. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Look, Brooke. Look at it. This is my favorite one I've ever gotten of Ming Hao. He is just so cute. Look at him. Look at him. The little newt face, the little harangue. It's the perfect photo card. I have the actual perfect photo card that people have tried to fight me for. But this, in my opinion, is the perfect photo card. Hoshi. Looking like a little ball of rice with that hair. That was definitely a vibe. Ooh, sexy Mingyu. As you can tell, I don't have many Mingyus unless I've specifically bought them for myself. This one I think Lori gave to me, if I'm not mistaken. Another Hoshi. I'll start a row. Well, actually, I can finish this row. I'm running out of space. There are rare photo cards, and there's just photo cards that people like really want. Mingyu is a very sought after photo card, just in general. All of his photo cards sell for a lot of money, no matter what it is. Like the cuter ones do sell for like more, or like the hotter ones or whatever. And I have examples of those, but there are more expensive photo cards versus less expensive photo cards on the photo card selling market. And it's really just based on the consumer want, I guess, or like because it's not necessary. Maybe it is like it's demand, I guess, because I think they produce relatively the same amount of photo cards. I just think there's ones that people want more of that are highly sought after. Okay, Minghao. In a lovely scarf circa 2010. Look at that. So fancy. Oh, this is Teddy Bear by Stacy. I was like, why does this sound familiar? It's a very good lo-fi song. Yes. So, photo cards. Yeah, there are more popular, and it doesn't even mean the member is super popular. It just means their photo cards are. It's a really interesting thing. So, like, I don't know if you were here when I mentioned this one, but this Baekhyun sells for a lot of money because it's just so cute. I don't know how the rest of his photo cards sell, but this one in particular from the Super M album is pricey on the market. Like, I'm talking $50 to $35 if you're lucky. I got this one for quite a steal though, for much less than that. But he is so cute, and people were looking for him. But yeah, Mingyu is probably the best seller out of 17 photo cards. That's just what I've noticed. Just as a member in general, but then there's some that are just super cute that people want and will buy. So it just depends. It's a really interesting market. I've been learning a lot about it as I sell photo cards and stuff too. There's DK. And it actually does tend to be kind of like the weird ones, like this. Like if they have like some weird thing happening in them, it's kind of niche. People will eat that up. So like this wouldn't sell for much, even though he looks great. But he's just kind of there. He looks great in his scarf. I'll put that together up here. Yes, and it does. There are Mingyus that go for hundreds of dollars for a single little cardboard piece of paper that is like glossy and it has a picture of Mingyu's face on it. It goes for so much money. It's kind of ridiculous. You can go look on eBay and Mercari for examples. It's definitely gotten better over time because people have come to realize that spending money like that's probably not the smartest idea. But the photo card market is crazy sometimes. Like I have seen photo cards of Mingyu go for over $100, and some of them have been selling for like $500-ish, but that's insane. Like that's not normal. Like it's usually around the $100 mark, which is kind of like the peak. But yeah, it's insane. It's insanity. But yeah, it goes for more than the album sometimes, especially if like the album isn't being produced anymore. 17 kind of cut the Photocard market because they re-released a lot of their albums, so like it made the prices go down a little bit. There's Manu. He looks so happy. Here's June. Okay, I have to start another row. DK. Joshua. What era? Sector 17. Anyhow, I have quite a bit of him, so prepare yourself. I used to kind of only get him. There's another one. And oh, this one's so cute. I love like the weird ones like this. Like, what are you doing? What are you even looking at? Who are you? It's June. Manu with goggles. This is another Sector 17. Yes. Or no, faces on. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to stack them up here soon. Junghan. He did so well this era with Photocards. Ah, here's one. He was pricey. Not super pricey. But he actually, okay, so another thing about Photocards, which is very interesting, are there's ones that are exclusive to events that happen. So this was the M2U record, which I'm not exactly sure what that is, but there's a lot of Japan events, like radio station events, where they give out photo cards just to the people at that event, and then they're never sold. Like they're just handed out. So those can be pricey. This one wasn't like, I've never spent too much on a photo card. I always get them for good prices because I hunt them down and keep them until the price drops. I keep them in a little like favorite section, and then I strike when the prices are right. But yeah, so there's also that. So this is Mingyu on top of being an exclusive photo card. So you could expect that to be kind of pricey. Japan gets tons of those things though. I don't know what they do, how they get companies to do that. I wish the United States did that. Okay, I might start putting these in sleeves real quick while we're here, because there's still quite a few 17 to go. Yeah, and the US doesn't really do that. I mean, they might start when they realize that it's profitable. It's not even profitable though, because the companies give them out for free as gifts. And then people sell them afterwards if they don't get the member that they want. And they make money from it. Yeah, so there's like Apple Music ones. I've seen those those are pre-order benefits as well. That's a whole nother thing. So there's radio events and like special fan meet photo cards, etc. And then there's like the Apple Music photo cards that you get as like a pre-order benefit with your album. So those also exist, which are kind of exclusive, but not as exclusive as the event photo card. Oh, it's such a wild industry. The more I think about it, the more insane it sounds. Yeah, pre-order benefits is a whole other thing. Sometimes you do like the Polaroid photo cards, which I don't actually like that much. Here's an example of one. This one's big though. Like that's not a pre-order benefit, that just came with an album. But like, they do stuff, like it's not even a real Polaroid. I wish it was a real Polaroid, because you can print them. But they do like the actual printed out photo card Polaroids, and I don't understand that. Yeah, it's a good life. It's a simple life. Stay out of it. Yeah, I only really got... I think the main reason I got into like actually like looking to go buy certain ones is because I was collecting old 17 albums before they released them again. Like this is before the time where they re-released them. So I was looking to put together albums, because a lot of when people sell albums secondhand, they don't really, they keep the photo cards for themselves and they just sell the album part, like the photo book part. So I was like putting together albums so I could have a complete set. So that's kind of where I got hooked into it. And now it's just become like a thing where if I see one that's really cute and it's not expensive, I buy it. Not always, I've gotten better. I haven't really bought much. Like the last K-pop related thing I bought was like the G-Idol albums, just because they looked so good. But yeah, otherwise I haven't really been buying much, and that's nice. Oh, and I did buy Baekhyun. That's just because I had money sitting there, and they were gonna take, so it was like a credit on Macari, and it was gonna go away in March. So I was like, I need to find something to use this money on, or else it's a waste. So that's why I bought that. I hate when they do that though. It's like, it's my money. Just because you credit it back to me doesn't mean you can take it away in a few months. Wings photo cards. Oh yeah. Those were a time. I haven't actually bought, oh actually I did buy the J-Hope BTS photo card at a pop-up shop. But yeah, for BTS I just kind of collect what I get. And I'm content with that. I typically buy 17 or ATEEZ, to be completely honest. When it hooks me. That did remind me of like the Map of the Soul 7 photo cards. Just because I hate when they like try to change up the formula, when they don't make them like this size with the rounded corners, the glossiness. Like they try to make them matte and they try to do something different. I'm like, stop changing the system. Like stop making them different shapes and sizes, and like stop making them matte. I don't like that. I like when they're glossy. So they definitely tried to do that with Map of the Soul 7, and I was not a fan. They looked great, but like, and the photo shoot was so dark too that like the matte just made it even more dark. It was a time. I love that album though. It is also huge. I'm like looking at it right now. Like it's a monster. I'm not showing any of this. It's kind of boring. I'm just putting them in sleeves. I'm glad I'm kind of fast at this. Stop. Because there are plenty more to go. I don't know how late I'll go because I still need to eat dinner. But I definitely don't think I'm going to be putting them in this book today. I lied. I think I'm just going to sort them into groups and put them into sleeves this time around. So I'll have to do another one of these. But I do like this atmosphere. It's chill. They keep sliding. I have nowhere for you to go. Your stack is getting too tall. Stay. These two can go over there. They're already done. I need a bigger table. I bought this table and I still need a bigger one. I'm glad I bought bulk penny sleeves. I already used a whole stack. I think I bought 500. I think that's the number they gave. It was super cheap though. So we'll definitely see how many photo cards I have at this point. Because I can just count by the number of penny sleeves I use. Oh, I'm out almost. Oh, is this one the wrong size? That was another thing. We need standard sizing. Ooh, crinkle ASMR. Maybe if I can open it. Oh no. Oh wait, no. It opens at the bottom. Guess what? They come in another package. So much plastic being used. I'll just use those for now. I love this version of Rock With You. I listened to it because I saw it was on the list of songs he did in Lo-Fi. So good. So good. Go there. Rip the environment. So true. K-pop is horrible for the environment. I will say that. The amount of consumerism, packaging, paper products, plastic, it's exorbitant. It's insane. And I do feel bad about that. However, companies are getting better about it. They've started using soy ink, which I don't know how that helps the environment, but apparently it does. That's what they put on all their albums and stuff. And a lot of them actually, this terrified a lot of K-pop fans, but a lot of them tried to go away from actually making physical albums. And they did digital albums where you get just a single photo card with a QR code on it that takes you the album and you can flip through the photo book. I actually have one of those because I got, like, they try to do that on like Weverse. There's like a specific Weverse version. And they set up their own thing where you can go look at the photo book online digitally instead of actually having a physical one. And K-pop stands for not happy. And I kind of wasn't happy either because I do like having the actual physical CD just in case something crazy happens. Because Spotify did take off a bunch of K-pop at one point. That was like apocalypse. That's like the first apocalypse of all the apocalypses. That was an interesting couple of days. So I do like having the physical CD, but they're trying to get away from it, but the fans aren't really having it, which is both good and bad. Bad for the environment, good for good times, I guess, if you don't care about the environment. Yeah. Let's see, I saw something about soy ink. Yes, it is a thing, apparently. The main problem I think it is with it is it fades pretty easily in the sun. That is something I've noticed, so like that's kind of a downside. I don't know what makes it better in any way. It must like take less chemicals. That's probably what they're going for, is like less use of chemicals. Thank you. But yeah, the no more physical albums would be insane. They would make no money. Like half of the money that these companies make is from album sales and touring. So that would just cut their revenue in half, basically. Because streaming doesn't really get them much money. Like it makes them a decent amount, but like not anything like album sales and not nearly as much as touring does. So that would just cut their revenue way down. So it's not a good idea for the companies to do. However, they did try. They also tried, what is it, NFTs? Is that what it's called? People hated that. The K-pop fans hated that because apparently those are bad for the environment as well because of the use of electricity and stuff, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, eco-friendly and K-pop are not related, sadly. I wish there was a better way, but there really isn't. But yeah, the Spotify issues were a time. Most recently, there was the Instagram apocalypse where they took all of the music off of Instagram. So everyone's reels had no sound. That was a scary time. So yeah, that's kind of why I don't like having everything digital, because it can go away so quickly. And it can mess up just by one click of a button. It can all go away. If the internet's down, you don't have it anymore. So yeah, I guess that makes me old. Which Joshua are you talking about, Lori? Why are you talking about Joshua? Which S-Scoops? I can't keep up with you, but I guess I'll go back and look. But yeah. This one? Is this the Joshua you were referencing? You could actually probably have this one. I need to see. I need to make up my mind. But this one I'm not super attached with, so I could give that to you, Lori. Ah, okay. Yeah, because I have better Joshuas, so I could actually give this one. I'll save it for your birthday. You have to wait till May. Yes, eco-friendly and humans are not related. That is so true. Even though we try to be, we're just not. It doesn't go together. We make garbage. That's what we do. That is what we're on the earth to do. Even recycling is kind of a scam a little bit, because they don't, a lot of states, at least in the United States, don't know how to recycle things properly. So it just ends up in a landfill anyway. So you think you're recycling, but it just kind of ends up still going to the landfill, which is not the best. But yeah, there's a whole host of issues with that, which is sad. Because I do feel good when I recycle, but then I remember that, like, yeah, a lot of the states don't know how to recycle properly, so it's just still going to a landfill anyway. Ooh, oh, here's a Mingyu in his protective sleeve. He was still kind of pricey as well, even though he's just kind of standing there looking cute. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, I don't even remember. I can't remember if I actually bought this one. It might have come free. Sometimes people who sell photo cards give you like a freebie in addition. I don't remember buying this one, but it came in it was in here, which leads me to believe it came as a purchase. But I don't know. I don't think I bought this. I think this came free with another one I bought. So that's another good thing about like buying secondhand and trading, is people give you a lot of free stuff, and sometimes they also give you like free official photo cards. It's not just like the stickers or whatever. It's actually like they'll just give you photo cards they can't sell, or they don't want to sell, or they just don't want anymore. So that's the upside of buying secondhand. Is you get charity and free things. Here's another Hoshi. He looks familiar though, but I think it's just because I've looked at him recently. I need to look back. It might be the Horange. What era are you from? That's from Attica. Or, as Vernon says, Ataka. I don't know what the proper way to say that album is. I say Attica because that sounds like a word. Ataka does not sound like a word to me. Here's a Joshua. I don't know if he's real or not, actually. No, he is. He's from Hengare. But this is an example of a photo card that's matte. It's not as bad, actually, but they did the matte photo cards and they don't match the other ones that are shiny. And it just annoys me sometimes, because sometimes I think they're fake or unofficial, but they're not. They're official. But it doesn't match everyone else. And it's so obnoxious. Just keep it standard, everyone. Here, this is Ming Hao from the Going 17 magazine. He's so cute. Just as Going on the back. That's where you get a lot of your okay, so if you're lacking in the photo card department, one way to do it is to buy the Carrot version if you're a 17 fan. Because Carrot versions are just all photo cards. A lot of them are like the ones I kind of don't like, but like where they're like kind of more far away and not like the personal photo cards. But a lot of the set design is better, and I do like them that way. There's also Going 17 if you're a 17 fan, which every magazine comes with a stack of photo cards, one of everyone. So if you're lacking in 17 photo cards, there are easy ways to get a bunch of them. And that's by Carrot version, and that's by Going magazine. Going magazine's hard to come by once it's sold. Look at him. He looks so like he's so ready to record this album. Aww, he's happy to record this album. Ooh, so suave. that's from Going 17 as well. I need to keep them all kind of together because they all got mixed up. I think there's quite a few coming up. Yep, this is Going 17. This is the first magazine. These are from the first magazine. The one from the second magazine were all kind of the same looking. These are all different because they did like the styling challenge. So they all have different outfits. This is from Going 17 as well, I believe. Yes. There's a lot of good ones in here. There's a sexy Mingyu in here from that. Wait. No, it's not the same. It's similar though. That's what I was thinking of. Okay. It's like the same pose. That is, okay, that's what I was thinking of. But yeah, Brooke, if you want this one, you can have it because I have this one, which I kind of like better. But yeah, it's like the same pose. I knew I had something similar. Okay, I'm not crazy. Attica. Here he is. Here he is. People were obsessed with this photo card. I got it with my album, my Attica album. And I knew before even people started talking about it that people are going to be obsessed with the wine glass John. Like, and I was correct. People were obsessed. People are still obsessed. People will rob me for this photo card. It's insane. But this is like my prized possession. I will never get rid of it. It's just so, it's so Jungwon. It's so great. Yeah, Brooke is freaking out. It's one of those. So yes, this goes for quite a bit of money. Not as much as I've seen Mingyu go for, but he can get pretty pricey. Yeah. I've been told that by a lot of people in my life, and I will lock my doors. I will keep this somewhere you will never know where to find him. But yeah, this is definitely a prized possession. He's so good. He will have to be locked up. He will be put under lock and key. DK. From Attica. These are all kind of the same color. I'm just noticing that now, except for the Going 17s. They were in a mood that era. That's also Attica. Oh, another one in the same outfit. Oh, Going 17. Here's another example of one I don't really like. Like it's an interesting setup. I appreciate what they were going for, but I want more of his face. I want to see them. I don't want to see them in a little circle. But like, I get it. It's still a selfie, which is cute. But I don't know. The style just wasn't for me. But yeah, that was from 17th Heaven. Here's another one. Yeah, this one I kind of like better because I like the purple. But it kind of looks like a iPhone ad, to be completely honest. Yes, they did. They robbed us of their faces. Yeah. But it's cute. Like, it was a cute idea. I understand what they were going for, but the style is not for me. Oh, oh, he's so cute. I remember getting him with his little alpaca hair. That's what I call it when they have like is it a perm? Like the curly hair. It's from FML. I believe FML was my S-Coops era, so I had quite a few from that. Oh, I got Dino Arms. Darms. There he is. He's definitely gotten more muscular from even there, because like the weight music video was insane with his arms. Like, these are nothing. These are nothing compared to that. Oh, this came free with a photo card. It's an official one though, from this magazine that I can't pronounce. Come on, focus. Focus. Please. There you go. is it Dakon? Decon? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah, this came free, and I might get rid of it. It's very pretty though. I like the pink, but it's not a style that I like. So I'll put that one aside for now. Over here. But the reason okay, so it came with these. There's also other free ones. It came with like a whole stack of free things. But I bought them because of this. I bought them because of this. And another one that I'll show you in a second. Look at that red panda. So yeah, I purchased this. And I purchased this. The meerkats. Oh, I guess it was a meerkat with Joan on. It was just at a weird angle. But yeah, I purchased these because how could you not? Yes. We need more of this in photo cards. Like, I don't even know what to describe whatever this is. Maybe it's called kitsch. Maybe it's just called randomness. But I want more of this in K-pop. If you start doing photo cards like this, I'm gonna start buying everything. I will buy albums purely for those kind of photo cards. I mean, the hat's amazing. Come on. It's a beret. And yes, we are obsessed with arms. We're like, there's an ongoing joke about how K-pop fans are like pioneer women, or like people from that era, where they would like faint at the sight of a collarbone, and it's true. But I kind of like it. I think it's cute. I prefer that to whatever the U.S. industry is and how they show off their bodies. I like having a little tease of an arm, a flash of abs, an ankle. Oh my god. Here's another one that came free with those other ones that I might get rid of just because it's not a style I like. But he looks great. It has the hat. Here's another Mingyu. I think he also came, like I said, I think these all came together. I only bought them for the 2. But it came at a good price and I got all these other extra ones with it. OMG, you know though. So true. It is. It's gotten to that point. Like it's, because we went through a drought. Because it kind of went away there for a bit because like people were so open about not wearing shirts. I don't know. There was like a moment in time in K-pop history where guys just didn't want to wear shirts. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But then it wasn't as special when you got the flash of a muscle. Yes. You gotta tease it. It makes it more interesting. That's why K-dramas are so good. Cause like in like normal American TV, like you get it all up front and like there's nothing to look forward to. And then in K-dramas, like they finally hold hands and you're like cheering with tears running down your face, like yes, they held hands. Like it's just a different culture and I love it. Looks like he's in front of a green screen. You can edit things behind him. The possibilities are endless. Here's another one. I don't like the border around it, so I'll probably get rid of it too. But yeah. Okay, oh, another Mingyu. Oh, we're going through a whole batch. So this was, I believe this is the first ever photo card I got of Mingyu. It's so dramatic. It's from Hengare. It's like I consider it like, you know, like the 80s photo shoots where they have like the fade off in the background and it's like layered. I don't know how to describe it, but if you know, you know. It reminds me of that. Like that era of photo shoot where it's just very awkward and dramatic and it's great. So yeah, love that. Yes, green screen photo card. The possibilities are endless. You can make your own. We can put all kinds of animals behind him. We could put so many red pandas. Yeah. it's cool, it's dramatic, it's different, and I do appreciate it. This is Ive. Here's Boothie. Going 17. This is another going 17 one. He looks like he's about to punch me in the face, but it's okay. I would forgive him. Ooh, he also looks like he's about to punch me in the face. They were in a mood that day. It's another going one. Focus. There you go. I think he's a lollipop stick. That's really aggressive. Another one. Here's another Mingyu. Ta-da! Focus, please. Thank you. I like that shirt. Very nice. Good colors. Good colors. Focus. It's not going to. Joshua from Going 17, I believe. Yes. Sometimes it kind of all blurs together, but these are pretty distinct. I forgot he had such light colored hair. A scoop. That's also Going 17. I think we're nearing the end of Going 17 ones. Oh, this. I hate when they do this. It's Dino. He looks cute. He's holding an apple. It's very sweet. However, it's not the right shape. It's also not focusing. It's angry that it's the wrong shape. Come on. Is it because it's not contrast enough? Oh, Mingyu is messing it up in the background. There you go. Like, it's just the wrong shape and it doesn't fit with everyone else. It's like round. Here's an example. See, look at that. Look, what am I supposed to do with this? It's so cute though. They took a lot of liberties with that album. But it's not a photocard. So it's going over here. I don't know why he's so far away. They do that sometimes and it's like, where are you? come closer. Yeah, so that has to go to the side. It's not a real photocard. Here's June. I like the color contrast of the red and the blue. Vernon. He looks like an alien here. That's what I first thought when I got this photocard. I still think it. I don't know. I think he's just squinting because of the sun, but it looks like an alien face. No offense, Vernon, because I know you're watching. But yeah, I think it's like the combination of the hat and the eye squinting, and it's just, yeah, he looks like an alien, but I love it. So I'm keeping it. Are you real? Oh, yeah. I guess did I get him for free? I think I got him for free. Because there is a little tab which comes with some photo cards because it helps you pull them out of the sleeves. But yeah, I think I got him for free along with another photo card I bought. Because I don't remember getting him. But it's from Hank Gray. And it's matte. He looks good in it though, so I can't complain too much. But either make all of them matte or all of them glossy. The glossy ones survive longer because the matte ones get damaged easy. Vernon. Oh, it's another one. So here's Vernon. And it's a weird shape. It's a nice one, but it's not a photo card. I'm getting down to it actually. I'm getting so close to the end, even though I do oh, here's the one I found on the ground. Here it is. It was from the carrot version. I knew it had similar colors. Yeah, I just found him sitting on the ground, minding his own business, lying there for no reason. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, he's in perfect condition. No one stepped on him or anything, I guess. I'm glad he was in a protective sleeve. I don't know if how long he would survive otherwise. But yeah, he's so cute. This Dino I got for free. It's also not like the others, but this was at a concert. They were handing out freebies and it was like a mystery photo card like see what you get. And I got him, and he's from, I think, what is this? Oh, it's the 2020 fan meet Carrotland photo card. So they sold these for Carrotland 2020. I bought the photo book for it. I didn't buy the photo cards, but now I have a photo card. He's so cute, but he doesn't match everyone else. I don't know why they do that. His corners are sharp, and the other ones are round. But I think he's close enough in size. It won't matter too much. We'll see. We'll see what to do with you. I know, it's like, I feel bad. I do feel bad. And I was with a friend when I found it, and I was the one who saw it, and I was like, I claim this as my own. I am so sorry. I believe she was also junk unbiased, but like, you know, I found it on the ground. You weren't looking. But it is super cute, and I will cherish him always because it's a good story. He is a little dented, I will say, so he got a little damaged, but not too bad. Oh gosh. Here's another Going 17. We won't go through those just yet. Here's a cute Hoshi. I love it. These are some of my favorite carrot versions where it's like up close and they're like looking at the camera and they have like paint everywhere. It's just cute. Do down there. It's how it goes sometimes. Like, I don't think she was mad about it because we got so many freebies that day. And it was like good freebies, like actual, like people were handing out official photo cards, people were handing out albums, like we got a lot, so I don't even think she was mad. It was just a really good day. We had a great time, and then we met up with Lori and had an even better time. We love you, Lori. But yeah, I got to hang out around the venue for that, and it was so fun. And I want 17 to go on tour again in the US so I can go again. Here's a Vernon. I really like it. It's a side profile, which is kind of weird and different, but I like it. It's from Teenage. Oof, that's a throwback. Okay, Mingyu, you are messy. It keeps focusing on his face. Now I have to move him. So sorry. Come on. Maybe he wasn't the problem. Maybe I spoke too soon. No, it's good. I just really liked it. I bought this one for pretty cheap because I needed to complete my Teenage album. And then they made the announcement where they were selling all the old albums again, and I was like, oh, so I bought all this for nothing, but it's okay. I think that's the best way to recycle, is to buy secondhand instead of buying new. At least that's what I tell myself. Ah, an ode. Here he is. I was wondering where he went. There's the sexy Mingyu from Going 17 magazine. Like, what is this? No one else looked like this. Why did he do this? Like, what am I supposed to do with you? I can't carry you around in public. That's too much. It's too much. So yeah, I'm glad I got some cute ones now. Because that was like the only Mingyu I had for a long time, was the Going 17 magazine one. And I was like, I can't carry this around and be serious. This has a story. This I had to hunt down. This is so cute. It came when they sold like the pendants. I don't even know where the pendant is anymore. I have it because I had to buy multiple because someone scammed me. And I will tell you. But yeah, I had to hunt this down because it's so cute. And it came free with like the pendant. So you buy the pendant and it came with a photo card of each member, and each member designed their own pendant, whatever. So yeah, I bought one thinking it was official from a store who shall not be named, who probably doesn't exist anymore because they scam people. But yeah, so I bought this first pendant and it didn't look right. It also didn't come with any official packaging. So I was like, yeah, you guys scammed me. You guys just make copies of this and sell it as official merch. And that is so wrong. And I went back to like leave a review and tell them that they're horrible people. And the website didn't exist anymore. So yeah, I got scammed a little bit. But the reason I had to go to like a different shop is because Mingyu was all sold out because everyone bought him. So I had to go in a different direction. However, I was able to find someone reselling it officially, the official version, on a Japanese reselling site, which is basically the Japanese version of Mercari. I think it's still called Mercari, but it's in Japan. And I trusted them, and they delivered. They delivered like the official thing. It was all packaged. It had the photocard and everything. It was the official pendant with the official packaging. But yeah, it was a mess. And I usually don't fall for scams that easily because I'm pretty observant. However, they were using official pictures and everything. Like, they basically just saved the pictures from the Weverse site and put them up on their website, and were like, yeah, we have a bunch of these. We're selling them for a decent price. That's not like not too crazy, because sometimes like they try to upsell you and stuff like that. But yeah, they just made like a cheap, and it's hilarious. I did because I got both of them at that point, so I did a comparison. I'm like, one of these things is not like the other. One of these things is really ugly. One of these things is really nice and actually made out of silver. And like, I didn't even want the pendant. That was the problem. I kind of mostly wanted this, but I was like, I'm fine with the pendant. I'll get it. Because it wasn't super expensive. But yeah, that was a fun story. Trauma. So I don't know what to do with it now. I just have this fake version of the pendant and the real version. I might upload it to the Instagram story so you guys can see just how bad it was. Because I opened it and I was like, yeah, this is made in China. This is not real. Like, the packaging was so bad too. I was like, this is sad. But I did get my money back because I paid through PayPal. Always use PayPal because they'll just give you your money back if you tell them that you were scammed. And it's great. So I got a refund, but I was able to keep the crappy pendant, and everything was good. And I made those sellers mad because I gave proof and I reported them to PayPal as a scammer, and I think went to the Better Business Bureau, even though I couldn't go too far because I don't think they're an American company. But I told them off, and I felt good about it because I was scammed. They did give me a product though, so that was at least they did that, but it was not what I thought I was ordering because they said nothing about it being unofficial, but they lied. Here's a cute Mingyu to lift the mood. This is from Attica. Yes, most of the time they can. Sometimes they can't. You have to go through like the business to customer, because there's like a friend to friend one, which they can't really save you from. So if you're buying photocards from people in particular, or buying something from a person and they want to do the friend to friend, it's better because they don't charge fees. However, you can't get your money back if they scam you. That also goes for tickets. Oh my god, concert tickets. That's a whole nother. Oh, don't even get me started on concert ticket scammers. I don't even try anymore. I just buy from the source, or I buy from StubHub or something. But yeah, PayPal is a good choice, but you have to go through like the business to person and just suck it up and pay like the extra fees or something, because that's how they save you from being scammed. Otherwise, if it's like person to person or like family to family, I don't know what they call it, but if it's that, they can't really do anything for you. So here's a Joshua. I think this is the first ever Joshua I got. Pretty sure. He's from the Ode album. Thank you for hyping me up, Alex. I do like going on rants sometimes, because there is things I want to say, but sometimes it doesn't make sense to say them. But when it comes up naturally, I do like to go off a little bit. Especially scammers. I will go off on scammers every day of the week, because that is not good. Taking someone's hard-earned money and not giving them what you say you're giving them. Gross. And concert ticket scammers are the absolute worst, because they scam people out of thousands of dollars. And they get away with it most of the time too. And it's gross. And they do it like repetitively, and they make new accounts, and they're the grossest kind of people. I saw a lot of that during I guess BTS. It's bad with BTS, just because it's so hard to get BTS tickets. There was some with 17 as well, but yeah, it's a horrible thing. People are so gross sometimes. Ronan. He looks like a vampire here. And he also doesn't look like he wants his picture taken, but I'm pretty sure he's taking it himself. This is from Ode as well. I wasn't a huge fan of the Ode photo cards. I think Joshua is my favorite. His hair looks cool, but he does kind of look like he's about to like go be a vampire, just casually. Or go to prom. I guess it's more of a prom photo, if anything. Yes, that is where I saw most of the scamming happening. They scammed up until the bitter end as well, and they also scammed after the concert by selling confetti for like hundreds of dollars. They sold confetti for profit. I mean, just give it away at that point. If you collected that much of confetti, like just don't sell it for profit. Just sell it for the shipping cost or something. I don't know why people would buy confetti. Like, I get it, but I also don't get it. I would never buy it. But yeah, they were scamming even after the concerts happened. It's ridiculous. Yes. He is an interesting soul. I believe he's an Aquarius, isn't he? So if you know anything about astrology, that may explain some things. Confetti. The stuff that falls out of the confetti cannon. People sell it. Yes, they actually do. Like, at least for like the, what is it? PDT. What did that stand for? Permission to dance. I was like, what was the acronym? Yeah, so for the Permission to Dance concerts in LA, there was like fun shapes. So there was like little flowers and like different shapes. So like I get that it's kind of unique. But people also sell like the little squares that are very generic from concerts. I don't understand that. I can kind of understand like the different shapes. And some concerts actually I saw like had like people, like the idols' faces on it. Like some of them, like they had like a money gun kind of thing. So it's like that sort of confetti, which is really fun. So I understand like that because it's kind of more tied to the concert and it's kind of like a keepsake. I would never buy it. I would understand like keeping it as like a memory if you happen to be there and are able to grab some from the ground. But yeah, people sell confetti from concerts. It's a thing. It happened with Taylor Swift as well. So like it's not just K-pop. Other popular artists have that happening too. It's weird. I don't fully understand it, but it's okay. Here, Connor, that's for you. You made it. Yeah, you've been late and you've been absent. Your attendance record is dwindling. But did you notice I made you a mod? Did you notice that, Connor? This is the first time you've been back since then. Use that power wisely. I will take it away. Also, your attendance record's not. I gave it because you had such good attendance. Here's a cute one. I like the 8, it's not an 8 ball, it's a 7. I think the 8 held up an 8 ball in his photo card. I don't think I have it though. That is from Your Choice. Oh, Your Choice had really good photo cards. I'm just now remembering. I'm hoping it's focusing. It should be fine. Oh, this is another example of a matte photo card. They took creative license on that and I did not enjoy it. Good job. Your attendance record could take away your little wrench icon from being a mod. Here's a cute one. The flowers. That's why I really like the Your Choice ones. They have like a lot of cute ones like holding flowers. It was just really cute. I'm running out of space. But I am getting towards the end of 17. We've done well, but my god, there are so many. I might count them just for dramatic effect. This is a good ass Scoops. This is a good ass Scoops. He looks nice. I hope he's focused. It's hard to tell if it's focusing on the matte photo cards because it's like, usually I can tell if it's glossy. If it's matte, I'm not sure if it's in focus. I'm trying my best. There we go. That's a little bit better. Here's a Mingyu. He looks a little dazed. He must have had a long day before taking this one. Yeah, he's looking a little rough here, but it's okay. We still love you. Okay. Oh, we're getting some cute Mingyus again. Here's him with the head against a wall. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. He just is. Here is the cutest. This might be my favorite of his. Like, it's a weird face, I do admit that, but like it's so cute. His little scrunched nose. And you get like the mesh shirt. Like there's just a lot going on in this. Here's an iconic Vernon photo card. Look how iconic that is. That's the most Vernon photo card I've ever seen. I do need to figure out another lighting situation. I feel like it's kind of dark. Do I have to go over here? It just looks dark to me. I may have to figure that out. I had to turn off the overhead lights because there was a glare. It is the most Vernon of all the Vernons. Yes. Yeah, this has all been 17. We went through some other people at the beginning, but this has been mostly 17. And I warned you. I warned you at the beginning. This isn't even all of them. I do have some other ones lingering in albums that are still in a different room. Not too many though. This is the majority. So this is most of them. But for Connor who came in late, there's also this stack. There's also don't fall. This stack that is also 17. So yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. But I've already given one away to Brooke, so I'm doing well. If you see one you like, this one you cannot have, Connor. I'm so sorry, but I love this one. There's a Dino. I love him in yellow as well. It's such a good look. But yeah, that might be my favorite Dino. He looks so good. Okay, we'll get through the last bitter few of 17. And then I'll put these in sleeves, and then I might end. Even though this has been fun. But we haven't even gotten to sorting them into a binder yet. Insane. It's insane. Here's another Dino. He looks like a baby, even though he wasn't super young here. This was Hangare. He's not too old. But he does look super young. Dino is too much. So true. So true. Speaking of too much, I don't know if you were here, Connor, for this one, but this is Mingyu. This is my too much Mingyu card. Like, I don't know how to explain that to people. Ridiculous. Aw, he looks... Here's another Vernon. With his little teddy bear shirt. He's not happy about it, but he's still there. Taking a photo. Because that's his job. I feel like he's like the idol where it's like, it's kind of baffling how he's gotten to this point. Because it doesn't seem like, he doesn't seem like the type of person who would be an idol, but he just is. And he does well at like the performance aspect, but like taking photos and stuff like that just doesn't seem like a thing he particularly enjoys. But it's okay. I still love them. Here's a Dino. Oh. Open. There's two. Whoa, what is happening? They sent me the. Okay. So I did order this one because I needed a Dino to go with my signed Dino album. They sent me this too. I thought this was part of the photo card. But like it's a plastic thing that goes over him. But yeah, there he is. That's cute. It's from Sector 17. But yeah, I got a signed Dino, so I have multiple signed Dinos. It's kind of ridiculous at this point. But I needed one to go with his album from that era. I don't know what to do with this. It's kind of weird. I know that came with the album though. He is. I don't know if you're talking about Vernon. Wait, can you clarify? Oh, Vernon. Okay, yes. Are we talking about Vernon or Dino? Because both are underrated, I will say. Vernon feels like he hates doing idol stuff, but he performs well. Yes. So I think we're all talking about Vernon. But yeah. So underrated. Like ridiculously underrated. And like when he produces songs too, like they're the most unique songs and I end up really loving them. But some people like to hate on them and I don't get it. Yes. Okay. That's what I thought. Both Dino and Vernon are underrated. However, we were talking about Vernon. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So underrated. I don't get it. I don't understand. Especially speaking of Dino, like his solo song, like did not get enough hype for what it was. That was great. That was a great song, great dance, great performance, and it did not get the hype I wanted it to. I was mad. Here you go. Same with Vernon's solo. I guess like the 2-1 like duo with Joshua did really well though. Because I can kind of understand, because I wasn't a huge fan of Black Eye. Just like the lyrics were kind of off for me, but like overall it still was pretty good. And it came out around Christmas, which was kind of a weird mood for such an angsty song. Okay, the last one is Jungwon, looking very confused. This is a very Jungwon face. I don't know how to describe that. That's from Hangare, and it's also a matte photo card. And you know how we love those. So let's put these in sleeves. Chat amongst yourselves. Yes. He looks so good. Yeah. I liked his hair this way too. Like I know people love long hair Jungwon, and I understand. I love it too. I think he pulls it off really well, but I also love short hair Jungwon, especially like dark short hair, or when he has the red, like the reddish hair. Red is really good color on him as well. Brooke is freaking out. Wait, what? Not so much. Aren't? Yeah, okay. Oh, you say aren't? Wait, I meant to say aren't. Okay, so they are, the Black Eye lyrics are so funny. I'm sorry, but I think you meant to say aren't so funny. Can you retype that, bro? But I have heard people kind of describe it as it sounding kind of like an AI song by the way it was set up. And like I understand that, but like I still liked it. I liked the energy. I liked the direction he was going. But like I do understand if people aren't like a huge fan of like the lyrics and they kind of sounded weird or off. Oh, okay. I understand now. But yeah, the Black Eye lyrics are pretty funny, especially like if you like actually, I guess because we're English speakers so we understand. I guess it kind of goes the same way with like Korean lyrics and like how we don't fully understand them as well. So it can kind of sound weird to Koreans but not to us, and then English songs can sound weird to us but not to Koreans. I don't know. But yeah, you meant what you said. I agree. It wasn't my favorite thing he's ever done, because I've seen a lot of, because he produced like songs like Game Boy and Monster, so I was expecting something to that quality level, and it wasn't there, and I didn't understand, but I did respect the styling. He looked great, and like the overall energy and direction he was going was really good. I just would prefer slightly more cohesive lyrics that are like more understandable, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I couldn't fully support the song. Like I don't listen to it too often, but I respect the energy he put into it. Between him and Dino, Dino's song is my favorite. I'll put that out there. I just want to show them off again. I spent good money on this. I'll put them back in the box for now. And we'll have to do another stream where I actually put them in the binder. So sorry, I lied in the description. I'm not putting them in the binder today just because it took so long to sort them. Here you go. There's less space now somehow. Interesting. I love how that works. Oh. Just gaze upon the red panda. You got scared. Yeah. Wait, I have too many problems in 17. Wait, what? I'm trying to read this. I had too many problems in 17. There's Wanu, there's Mingyu, there's Minghao, there's Dino. After every 17 comeback, I had to take a whole week to recover. Correct. That is very true. Because my bias list has changed in 17 as well. It's always been Mingyu as number 1. That's never changed, and I don't think it will ever change. But like, at first, I was like kind of like June as my second favorite, and like Seungkwan was like in there as like being a fave. And now it's definitely like still Mingyu, and then like my runner-up, my bias wrecker is Minghao. I think that's pretty solid. And then it gets a little dicey because like there's Hoshi, who I love. I love his energy. I love everything about him. He's so talented. And then there's Dino, who's like underrated and super talented. And then there's so many good attributes in all of the members. It's hard to pick a favorite. Yes, it is. Like I don't get it. Minghao in his Instagram post. He's the perfect amount of artsy. Because sometimes artsy people can get on my nerves because it kind of comes off as not genuine. Like that's genuinely him though. He loves art and stuff like that. And I appreciate it. And like he just takes the most creative photos and I appreciate it so much. And that's kind of how he became a bias wrecker. And I just really like his face. It's a really nice face. Okay, Jungwon is my number 1. Minghao I think is number 2. Mingyu and June are there too. Yeah, that's kind of how I describe it. I have Mingyu as number 1. He's always gonna be number 1. And then it's like Minghao, Hoshi, Dino, and then everyone else are kind of equal as well. It depends on the day. Because sometimes I'm like, someone surprises me and I'm like, oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Talk about his arms. Okay. I understand. I agree. I think you missed me talking about Dino's arms. You'll have to go back and find that. But yeah, he's been doing well too with like working out. They all have. It's kind of scary. They need to stop. Close the gyms. But don't, because I am enjoying it. Did you hear that Yosung had to be kept out of the gym? KQ actually closed the gyms on him because they didn't want him to get muscular. But he looks so good muscular. I don't get it. Like, why does everyone else get to work out? Why does Song get to work out, but Yosung doesn't get to work out? Doesn't make any sense. So in that case, don't close the gyms. Yosung deserves to be muscular too. But also the darts are nice. Yeah. They've been like rocking. I don't know if you guys have been watching the Nana tour, where they're in Italy on vacation as part of like a reality show thing. But they don't wear shirts and they don't have sleeves. So if they are wearing a shirt, it doesn't have sleeves. And the gym activity has been showing. The results are there. So I highly recommend watching Nana Tour. You can purchase it on Weverse. There's also people releasing it for free. You just gotta hunt them down and get their links. think there's a place called like 17 Flicks, which is kind of like a knockoff of Netflix that someone put together. And there's a lot of free content on there that they purchased and are distributing slightly illegally. I don't do that. I don't participate in that. But I respect them. Yeah. And it's for a dumb reason too. Because he looks really good muscular, but they want to keep like some of the members not muscular, just to like have a difference in like look. But I'm like, if he wants to work out, let him work out. I'm scared to get the album from Monse era because I get the photocard of Dino and the cursed haircut. Oh my god. I will burn it. No, just sell it. But yeah, that was a time for hair. Mingyu looked great. His hair was fantastic during that era. Mingyu hasn't had that too many bad hair. There's one in particular, but I won't mention it. But yeah, Dino's hair in that era, I feel like it was a rite of passage because he's the maknae and he was too young. He couldn't look too good yet. He was a baby. He has to have baby hair. And I feel like that's the reason they did it. And I'm sticking to that theory. Woozy though. That man is jacked. And you can see it in Nana Tour. He never wears a shirt. He's walking around shirtless and I'm just like, whoa! Hello! He has like a Avengers body, like a superhero body. But it's so compact, he's so small, but like he's also so muscular and strong. It's crazy. These guys, they're different. They're different sizes and shapes, but I like them, so I'm putting them in here. It still fits, so that's good. But I don't like how they don't round the corners. Just round the corners, make them all the same. I can't remember what was their first album? What was it called? Was it Love Letter? Or am I thinking too far? It's hard to keep all the eras in check, but which one was Monse on? Does anyone have that? Because my brain like gets all like screwed up when I try to think chronologically in order. Some of the more recent ones are easier for me because I was there, but I wasn't there for Monse, so it's hard for me to keep it all together. Because there's Love and Letter, which in my brain, sounds like it should be the debut album, but I don't know. I went through another stack of these plastic things. There's so many. Boys B, yes, okay. Yes, that, I knew it didn't sound right being Love Letter, so yeah, okay, that makes sense. They're a similar color though, because Boys B is also like pink. It has the fan colors in it. It was before they got away from that. Yeah, I do have that album. I don't know if I've opened it yet, but I did purchase it. Because I remember, because it was hard to find. Before they re-released everything and made it so easy to find everything. It was hard to find that one because that ink fades really easily. So if you have that album, keep it out of sunlight. Keep it away from the sun. Do not keep it out on a shelf. Keep it locked away where no sun can see it because it will fade. And like the pink ink will it'll fade and it will look bad. And it's so sad. But that was a major issue with that album and like any album that has like that pink ink on it. That's probably why they went away from using it. Yeah. It was a struggle finding one that wasn't all messed up. But then they re-released everything and now there's brand new copies of it, so go have a field day. If you get a new one, you'll probably be fine. When did I become a carrot? I remember... I'm trying to remember the first era. I think Hengare. I think we're around the same time. I think we became fans around the same time. I think that was my first comeback, was Left and Right, and My My. So like My My was like the pre-release, and then Left and Right. So yeah, I think we became fans around the same time. I definitely was learning them before that era happened, so I like hadn't I learned all the members, and I was still like getting to know who they were. But then that was my first comeback with them. Lori showed me the Fear music video when it came out though, but I wasn't a K-pop fan at the time, so I didn't appreciate it. But I did appreciate Vernon, even though I didn't know who he was at the time. I did at least appreciate him during that music video. So I kind of saw them early on. I saw them earlier than Hengare, but I was officially a fan when that album came out. When everyone... Oh no, yeah. Bad. Pink ink is just, it looks so pretty, but it fades. I don't know what it is about that color. It's so sad too. Same thing with, okay, so this isn't fading, but my B album, the glue came off. So like this whole spine of the B album is just like messed up and like all the pages are falling out. So obnoxious. I paid money for that and it was just sitting there. It just sits on my shelf. I rarely open it. I opened it when I got it and then I opened it recently and the spine's broken off because the glue came undone. It was so annoying, and I know people have problems with that as well. It's so sad. Ooh, that was an interesting comeback. I don't feel like it got hyped enough. People are coming around to loving that song, but like no one talked about it when it was actually happening. People love it now and they want to see it on tour, but when it came out, like no one was talking about it. But it was a good song. It's a great song. The thing was expensive too. Yeah. So like that's why, though I do like the photo books, how they're like actually books, I sometimes prefer when it's like all just kind of thrown in a box and it's just like pieces of paper, because pieces of paper cannot break apart. They can, but like not as easily as a spine of a book coming unglued. So like Hengare, yes, it was a mess. It's a mess of an album. I love it. I love the design of it, but like you had to put it together yourself. It was a traumatic experience trying to get that to work. But I do appreciate that at least it can't fall apart. At least the glue, there's no glue. There's like little rivets that you have to do yourself, and it's kind of like a scrapbook. So I know people hate on that album, but I like that at least it can't fall apart that easily. I mean, it can, but not due to age, but due to taking out the rivets and it flying everywhere. Oh, it's huge too. I love the photo shoot. But yeah. Speaking of like keeping things cohesive, they did not. That thing is way too big. Same with Map of the Soul 7. Map of the Soul 7, it's huge. I do like how everything's kind of a poster though. I kind of like that. It's like, I don't know. I either like it or I don't, but I think I like it. I know people complain if like it's not like actually a book, but I think you get more use out of it when it's like a bunch of mini posters. Yeah, the photo shoots were fantastic, but the frickin' size of that thing, it's a beast. It's a beast. I do like the clear things that they did, like the clear photo. I don't know, I haven't looked at them in a long time, but I remember them being very pretty, and I kind of want to put them in a clear frame, like against a wall, like a white wall, so it's like, it's cool. So I have plans for those. I have to dig them out, because I remember I got a Joshua and June, and I might have got 2 Junes, but I'm pretty sure they were different photos, so I wasn't too mad about it. But I remember having plans for them, but I haven't framed them yet. I guess it gives it more mass when you put it, because there's like, it's more. Oh, everything's shaking. Earthquake. Oh god. I forgot about all these. I had to put them in a stack because these are all the Going 17 ones. I might just put them in one big sleeve because I want to keep them together. And I definitely have something for them. So I'm going to probably put them in here. And I guess I'll show you. I skipped over these. They're the Going 17 magazine version 2. They're not my favorite photo cards because it's like, it's very white. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. But yeah, it's like everything's white. They're not my favorite. There's a different version that I would have preferred, but these are the ones I got. It's hard to show because contrast. They look like ghosts. They look a little bit like ghosts, especially in this lighting. Vernon has a personality here. He is giving up a peace sign. That's new for him. Aw, Wanu looks cute. But yeah, the back has going on it. Oh, so fun. V8. Hoshi. June. Joshua. Joshua looks great though. Focus. Oh, hello. Aw, okay. That looks cute. That's a mischievous face. DK's cute. And Scoops. But yeah, I don't like that they're wearing white with a white background. I know there's a different version. I haven't really seen them, but I do know they exist. So I don't know what to do with them. I definitely like these Going 17 ones better because they have more color contrast. But they're gonna have to go somewhere else because there's way too many. Yeah. I mean, I think Jungwon pulls it off too. Like, I know people love his long hair, but I kind of a short-haired Jungwon fan personally. They're so pale. I know there's a little bit of whitewashing going on in those photo cards. I will say that's part of the reason I'm not a huge fan of them. The hallway is a choice. But Joshua does look good. See, he pulled it off. But yeah, so I don't know what to do though. I have so many now. This also doesn't include my carrot versions. I will not subject you to that. Maybe I can do that one day. But the carrot versions are just all photo cards. So, and I tend to buy Mingyu ones when I have a choice. A lot of times they're given out at random, so I got a Minghao one. That was the first ever carrot version I got, which is like the paint photo shoot. Then I was able to find a store selling a Mingyu one, so I bought that one. And then I have an Attica carrot version. There's just so many photo cards in there. I think I have an S-Coops one as well from FML, I think. But yeah, that'll be a separate thing because there's so many. And it comes with its own little mini binder. Okay, so I'll put them in there. We can do that where I can sort those. But yeah, there's way too many photo cards for 17. Because I don't count those as real because there's just way too many. Okay. Got a Mingyu haircut on. Yeah, I think he does pull. Yeah, because I don't personally like that short of haircut on Mingyu. I don't think it looks that great. I mean, he looks great all the time. It's like, I can't be too mad. But yeah, it's not my favorite haircut on Mingyu. So I will agree that like Wanu does pull that haircut off pretty dang well. And it's hard to do. Like, speaking of short hair, Mingi from ATEEZ does it the best. I think he was meant to have short hair. Like, he's not gonna have a problem when he goes into the military. That military haircut is gonna look fire on him. He won't even have to like have that struggle of being like with the awkward haircut because he just looks good in short hair. It's ridiculous. I don't understand it. But yeah, some people just have that face shape that works with it. Some people don't. Oh no, I'm gonna... I need a new package. Prepare for crinkling. I'm gonna have to buy more. I thought I was good with 500. Maybe not. I don't know where I put this. Intense crinkling continues. It might be time. I'm terrified for 17. I want them to do it as quickly as possible. I don't know how, because there's just so many. Like, I don't want it to turn into another EXO situation. Yeah, it's a whole thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do. At least they have like Joshua, I believe, doesn't have to do it, and the China line with June and Minghao. So at least I have Minghao and June. They can do like a cute little duo. Vernon has to go. Because he is a Korean citizen officially. But yeah, there's just so many of them, and it's gonna be so hard. But I do hope they go as all together as possible. Like, I know it's gonna be hard because we'll get like nothing, but maybe Joshua can have a solo, and like maybe they can, like, all the people who don't have to go can have solos. But yeah, I just don't want it to be drawn out. BTS did it pretty well. Like, I'm pretty happy with how they all kind of went in all together as best they could. But yeah, it's a whole thing. So it's time to stand girl groups. At least Twice has a comeback. Look at that. They need to like ramp. The problem is they don't really ramp up the girl group. They don't utilize the girl groups enough. Because they have like the distinct privilege of not having to go away for an extended period of time to do any sort of like mandatory, compulsory things. So like I feel like girl groups should be utilized more. But they're not. They kind of just debut new boy groups, and that's kind of like the company's way of handling it, and I don't get it. I can make myself bigger because I think I'm gonna end here. Come on. Hello. Vernon's forehead is staring. Oh yes. This one. I said it kind of looks like an alien to me, and I kind of adore it purely because he does look like an alien in this. I think it's the combination of the ball cap and like he's squinting into the sun. But yeah, I feel like girl groups are not utilized as much as they should be, because like boy groups have their thing where they do have to go away and do the military service thing, but I feel like companies should like take that opportunity to hype up their girl groups, but they don't tend to do that. They just debut new boy groups who are super young, and I don't get that. I don't understand. What is this? Okay. Did you see the Plata CEO said they're not stopping once some of them go in? That doesn't surprise me. That is not a surprise to me. I took that in a way that they just have a lot of content built up, that they're gonna release it and just not promote it with members. That's kind of how I took that, but I don't know, it was kind of a scary way to say it. Cube needs to, yeah, basically. Did you see that Soyeon said that she and the members basically paid for this comeback? That they paid for the majority, and then Cube only paid like a couple 100,000 Korean won, where they paid the majority. That's insane. I mean, the money showed. Like, it was a very expensive comeback, and the money was utilized well. But yeah, they should not debut. They should just not. I don't know, because they don't really promote Pentagon that well either. So I can't even say that it's solo to women. I feel like they're just not a great company. They have great trainees though. They have amazing trainees, just they do not know what to do with them once they debut. They're doing slightly better with Hui and like Pentagon that way, but it didn't get promoted enough because he has a solo song that was really good. Yeah, G-Idol's kind of the only thing funding Cube. I am also surprised. I did see that they might be going bankrupt. I don't know if people were just being funny or if there is evidence to back that up, but I would not be surprised. That would not surprise me whatsoever. Yeah, I don't know how they still exist. Yeah, the best treated group under Cube, and they're not even treated well. That's the thing. Okay, yeah, I finished your statement, Connor. But we have the same thoughts. They're definitely the most promoted. However, it's not the company promoting them, it's them promoting themselves. It's Soyeon promoting the group. She's like doing most of everything. It's ridiculous. Because they're such a powerhouse. Like, clearly they can make bank. Pentagon can do really well too if they were promoted. Because they're very talented. I like a good amount of their songs. I just never see when they come out. Cube. But the problem is I do like that they exist because they have such good trainees. They know how to pick trainees. They just don't know how to promote them once they debut. And it's annoying. So I do like when people are Cube trainees and then go to different companies to debut because it makes all the sense. Because I don't know why anyone would want to debut under Cube. It's not good. Oh yeah, and YG isn't any better. YG has become real bad too. Like I feel like it didn't used to be this bad, but maybe it has. But yeah, it's scary. A lot of like the big four. I know there's like the big five now or whatever. A lot of them are not that great. Like the companies aren't that great. It's just because they have really popular artists that have risen above the company. Like they have become popular despite the company's actions. Is kind of how I see it. Because even like JYP, like they promote. Even Stray Kids doesn't get promoted that much. Like they're just very popular because people love them. Like I feel like the company doesn't promote them as well as they should. Because when they have comebacks, I rarely see much promotion from them. I see it from the fans. I don't see it from the company. And the fifth would be HYBE. That they kind of are considered one of the big ones now. Because I mean, they have a lot of artists and they make a lot of money. Because when it was big hit, it wasn't considered as big of a company, but once they kind of like merged into like the conglomerate of HYBE, they now have so many like sub companies that it's kind of become one of the big five. Yeah, and they have BTS, so yeah, JYP doesn't promote anyone, even twice. Like why? They have such good groups and such potential, but I feel like I said, the groups really are still popular and still doing so well despite the companies. Like the companies are holding them back. I feel like they could do better just on their own. K-pop. TS Entertainment. Who was under them? That does not ring a bell for me. I will say Blockberry is the kind of in the running for being the worst in my opinion. Also, I know it's controversial. 50/50's company. I feel that situation's so weird because like I do see how the company was kind of wronged a little bit, but what they're doing to them is gross. BAP. Oh yeah. Okay. And again, I think BAP was so popular despite that company. Because the fact that I don't even know what the company was called, but I still know BAP. I feel like they just got popular because they were good. Okay, I see. Yeah, I think YG's kind of going... Both YG and SM are kind of getting broken up a little bit, so I don't even know how long they'll be in like the top companies. Like especially YG, they're getting bought out. That was like a big thing. I believe it was YG. I kind of get them mixed up with SM sometimes. Like not really, but sometimes. My brain works really weird. But I'm pretty sure YG was the company that HYBE was kind of like buying employees out of, kind of like stealing their employees a little bit. But yeah, they're not like, especially SM, because they didn't even do their family concert this year. Like it just doesn't feel the same. Like I feel like the companies are getting broken up, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Because I would prefer having more independent artists. That's usually how the quality stays good, as you can kind of tell. And a lot of artists are being able to make their own companies too, which is really nice. So I'm seeing that a lot. Like we had Jenny, I believe, and like, did Lisa make her own company? Like a few of the Blackpink girls did, just for their own solo work. And I kind of like that it's becoming a trend. I think a lot of the, who was it? There's another very popular boy group member from like an older boy group that made his own company. There was like EXO members that also made companies. So like I feel like it's a trend to make your own company and kind of just promote yourself, because they already have the fame. So it's like it's not going to be that difficult to market to people by yourself. So I think that's becoming a trend. I think it's pretty good for now, but we have seen where artist companies have gotten so big that the quality is not what it's supposed to be, like with Rain and stuff like that. And JYP, but JYP is not really a part of JYP anymore. Psy, he does. There's been issues with that. Like at first I was pretty like content with like the quality he was giving, but then I kind of heard some stuff from behind the scenes, like the treatment of artists from his company, and it's not really the best look. Especially not even like artists, but like employees. I've heard some not so great things. So it's kind of messy in that regard. Just as pretty. Yeah, is it pronounced Tinks? I've heard of them, or is it TNX? I think their fan name has something to do with Tinkerbell, if I'm not mistaken. Am I crazy? I feel like, but yeah, justice for them. I haven't even seen anything from them, but they do deserve justice. But yeah, there has been a trend in like newer artists making their own solo companies, which I am interested to see how it works. Oh, they're still going, just by a different name. That's cool. I appreciate when people do that. Nice. We will look out for it because we are going to be talking about comeback, so I will remember that name. But yeah, I am interested to see how this new trend in artists making their own companies works, because I feel like if done correctly, they could save a lot of these young young artists, people who want to become idols. I feel like if they're done ethically and they're done right, they could save a lot of these young artists a lot of trouble, a lot of heartache, a lot of time in court later on in life. Like I feel like it could, if done well and they're paid correctly and like everything's done in an ethical way, it could be good. Because I'm not a huge fan of these big monopoly companies, because that's how things get dicey. So I'm interested to see if that changes anything or if it just kind of becomes nothing. Only time will tell. Love or die. Oh, I think that came up in a game. I think that came up in a game we played during a K-pop game night recently. because I think it was the emoji game. At least I said that there should be a title called Love or Die. But I think that did come up recently in my brain, so that makes sense. Ooh. Finally back. He's been on hiatus, on and off, pretty much since debut. Anxiety. Yeah, those are always like the worst. Because I feel like it's so hard, because even when they're on hiatus for anxiety, I feel like they still have that like underlying anxiety because they know people are waiting for them to come off of hiatus. So I feel like it's such a hard thing, and I would never want to be in that position. But yeah, there's so many idols who have to do that, and I feel like it's so hard for them to actually get treatment and help for anxiety because, again, they're just anxious because they know people want them and they love them and they want to see them and they want them to be healthy, but they also can't get healthy because they're so anxious and about like all the eyes on them. Yeah, because that happened with Mingi as well. He had a anxiety hiatus, mental health hiatus, and it's always, yeah, that's always like the hiatus that I appreciate them actually taking time off to do that and not just kind of trying to deal with it while still working. So I do appreciate that that's become a thing, a more common thing, because I think it's healthy. But it is sad to see, because I understand-ish how they feel. I can relate to how they feel. Because there's also a member of Shiny who's still on hiatus. But yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do today. I still need to eat dinner. It's late. It's 8:30. But this was fun. I will definitely do this again. I have to figure out a good time. This was a pretty good time. But my house is more quiet because there's people not here. I'm alone. Finally, it's a rare moment. So it's hard to get a quiet house where there's not a ton of background noise, especially during the day. That's why we do our streams at like 9, because that's when everyone goes to sleep. But yeah, thank you, Lauren, for your confidence. It's pretty good. It was like scary starting, because it's weird. It's weird talking to yourself but not talking to yourself. It's much easier when there's a chat. But yeah, it's fun. I like this. I like this energy. It's good. But yay, we had fun. And I do have to live up to my description where I was gonna sort things into here. I didn't even get there, but I'll think about it more. Oh, I forgot that camera's not on anymore. I have a binder, but we didn't get there today. But I'll think about it more and how I want to organize it, and I'll do that. But there's still more photo cards. That wasn't even all of them. I still have some more ATEEZ, I have BTS, I have Everglow, I have G-Idol, some Blackpink, not a ton of Blackpink. Like, I only got like maybe 2 of their albums. Is there anyone else? I need to find my Nayons. I got Nayeon from Twice. Purple Kiss. We saw one from Purple Kiss. I don't know where everyone else is. I need to go find them. So yeah. Yeah, and I like the setup too. It took a long time to figure it out. And I need to look back and make sure the lighting is okay. I think I'm looking at 2 different monitors, and like the one that's a good monitor, it looked pretty decent. This monitor is horrible, but it's big. So yeah, I need to like look back and see if I can get any better lighting. I really can't though, because if you use a ring light, there's just a circle of light on the photo card and you can't see it. And there's a glare. It's always a difficult thing. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the setup. I did well. But it took a lot of trial and error. Yay, Connor's back from hiatus. Oh, school. Oh, I haven't even thought about school in so long. I've been free for so many years. It's weird to think back, but yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry that you have to go through the trials of school. But it's worth it once you're free. And if you don't feel pressured to go to college either, I know people hype up college, but unless you have something very specific you want to study and that really needs a degree, you can do pretty well without a college education. Like, if you really like school, then like keep going through school. And I would say get a basic, maybe do like the basic levels in college. But yeah, that's kind of my opinion on it. I hear a lot of people like hyping up always go to college, and I see how it works for some people, but some people I'm like, it's not really necessary, and it's kind of a waste of money. Especially these days, trying to get a job, they don't care about your college degree. They care about what you can do for them and like what experience you have working. So if you can get like a good amount of experience without a college degree, you're pretty set. Especially depending on what type of career path you want to take. Like marketing, you really don't need that much college. In my experience, they never ask me about my college degree. They just like tell me what you can do for us and how you can improve our numbers and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, I'll show you. But yeah, that is my school rant. Because I have heard people recently in my life talk about how like they didn't go to college and they kind of feel like they were left out, and they feel like they kind of failed. But I don't think so. I mean, the best part of college for me was just like meeting new people, and like the best learning I did was learning how to live on my own and like cook meals regularly and getting into that kind of schedule. Buying groceries for the first time was a big educational experience. So like it's mainly an education on life, but I feel like you don't have to pay for that. I feel like you can just move out and figure it out on your own. But yeah, the most I learned was how to like live on my own and live with other people who are not my family, etc., etc. Yeah, I know you have one more year, you're getting there. So I just wanted to put that out for you. Unless you like I feel like if you want to be like an engineer or a doctor, then obviously go to college. You're gonna need it. A lawyer, you're gonna need to go to more school. But anything outside of that really doesn't require further education, I think you can make it pretty well, especially if you get a job early on where you can get experience and you work towards that. I don't like school, but it's definitely not as bad as how I thought it was a few years. It definitely gets better as you go on. It's not as bad. Middle school is like the worst for me, I think. Like, it just was a weird learning. Like, what they were teaching me, I was like, this is a lot. I feel like they're putting a lot of pressure on my middle school years. That and like freshman year of high school, and like math. But yeah, as I got to like my senior year and then college, like the education part wasn't hard. So if you have the money to go to college and you like you want that experience, and it won't like put you into debt, then definitely go just to have the experience. I was fortunate enough to have the GI Bill, which was through my dad's military work that he didn't get to use, so it paid for most of my college. So yeah, like the school during college, like the actual learning part wasn't that hard for me. It actually got easier as it went on, just because it was something I was interested in, and I went into like communication, so it was more like talking about how people interact and how people communicate, and like the more like psychological part of that rather than math. Math was my big downfall in school. If math didn't exist and science didn't exist, I would have loved high school and middle school. And maybe English papers are hit or miss. It depends on the topic. But yeah, math was my big downfall. I couldn't get it. It didn't make sense to me. And that's probably because the way we're taught. Because I've heard it explained where it makes more sense, but yeah, math was never explained right to me. Yeah, I think the worst part for middle school is definitely like the community. People are going through a range of emotions, and that on top of trying to learn stuff. But yeah, I've heard you talk about dyscalculia. I can't even say it. Why'd they make the word so hard? Is it because it's about math? But yeah, I'm not like diagnosed with dyslexia, but that is kind of what I've attributed most of my math, because that affects math learning as well. But I definitely have dyslexia, and one of my parents definitely has dyslexia, if not both, because it's very obvious. I have not had a medical diagnosis, but it's kind of, if you're around me enough, you'll see me mess up enough words when reading to know. So yeah, it's in a similar vein to, that's where I first heard of dyscalculia. But there is an element of dyslexia that messes with math. It's so annoying. But yeah. And math just sucks. I understand its importance, but I'm not good at it. Middle schoolers are mean. In high school, people are slightly more mature, barely. It's definitely gotten worse though. It was, I don't know. I had a lot of different experiences because I moved. So middle school, I was in a certain type of school. It was more of a private school. It was like a collegiate school. So it had like the more rich people in it. So like the experience was very different than my public school experience, which is what I had in high school. But I definitely enjoyed public school as a high schooler more. Private school's a whole thing. It's a hit or miss. It depends on who you're stuck with. Public school is pretty good. Like if you get over like people being like, my school was pretty chill though, but we did have some fights, which was kind of scary for me because I'm not a violent person. Violence makes me anxious. Yelling makes me anxious, and people were definitely more comfortable at yelling at teachers in public school is what I noticed. But once you get past that, it was pretty chill. Most people just want to sleep through class and graduate. Don't even ask me. Why did they add letters to math? I don't know. Being dyslexic and not good at math, like, it was a mess. B's and D's, lowercase b's and D's are just a struggle still to this day. It's ridiculous. Slope. Oh God, stop. Stop. No, as soon as I got to like the introductory to trigonometry, that's kind of where I stopped. And that was the worst. Because algebra actually wasn't too bad. Geometry was the worst for me. I struggled the most with geometry. I don't know why. All my teachers thought I would do good because like, it's like art. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's not art. This is nothing like art. So yeah, geometry didn't make sense to me. Algebra in its basic form was okay. It wasn't the worst. And then trigonometry just ended my whole career. Ugh. I didn't even get to calculus. I knew people who did. They amazed me. AP calculus. Oh God, that's even worse. I took AP classes though too. It was pretty good. Like I did like AP English. English was my best subject. English, art. I did like chorus. Those aren't really subjects, but English was my best like actual subject. And Spanish. I did really well in Spanish. Randomly, because I'm not really good at languages, but I was good at Spanish. I was in like the top level I could possibly be in Spanish when I graduated. I did actually okay in college with math because my teacher was so cool. I can't remember his name, but I loved that man because he was so chill and he let us not come to class. He let us do everything online, and we only had to come for the first week and the last day of class, and I didn't even go to the last day of class. I felt so bad. I emailed him. It was at 8 a.m. though. It's like, I can't do it. So I did miss the last day of class, but I emailed him and told him he was a great teacher. But that is the only way I did well in college math, is because I was able to do it from the comfort of my own dorm and didn't have to go into class. I took all the quizzes in a comfortable environment where I wasn't anxious, because that's part of the problem. Like, I'm not a good quiz or test taker because my brain shuts off because I get like nervous. So that was part of the reason I did so bad in like certain subjects, just because the tests freak me out. And like we had SATs. Ugh, that's the worst. SOLs too. SOLs are horrible. The standardized learning quizzes and tests. So dumb. I enjoy math, but I hate when I'm not taught it, so I had to teach myself. I did have to basically teach myself. That's probably why I was so bad at it. Just because the way it was explained to me didn't make sense. So I had to make it make sense to myself. And my dad's really good at math, so he did help me. But like, it's just hard. It's hard when you don't have a good way of making it make sense. Not foundations of algebra. Not foundations of algebra. I had such an interesting relationship with my math teachers because they were so nice, but you could tell that they were so frustrated with me. And I was going to tutoring at the library. Like I was doing the best I could, but it just was not getting through. Interesting. I don't remember who that was. I think that was before my time, before I knew you. SOLs, I hate them. Like I did well on all like the English and like those types of subjects. I can't remember all the ones I had to take. Spanish was easy. That was like the easiest SOL. And it had like a speaking portion and stuff like that, but I did that like first try. Math was another story. I almost didn't graduate because they kept trying to push the geometry SOL on me. And I kept telling them, I think I should do the algebra one. And they were like, no, geometry is easier. And I like failed it like 3 times. And I'm like, guys, just let me take the algebra one. And I passed that one the first try. So yeah, I'm not the worst at algebra. But the SOLs are evil. I hate them. And they're all done on a computer. I do like, my school is really chill about it. But it was still horrible. It's still like timed and everything. It's dumb. Foundations of algebra. I hate any class that just has foundations in the title. It's like, no, that just means it's basic and it's still gonna be hard. But yeah, teachers are everything. If you get a bad teacher, you're done. I had the worst English, was it AP English or Honors English? It was one of those. It was AP because she was insane. Like she was certifiably insane. And she actually taught us everything incorrectly. And I don't know how you do that when you're teaching English, but formatting, like everything she taught us was wrong. And this was an AP class where you have to pay to take a test to get the credit. And the whole class was freaking out. And we had to go to a different teacher to get her to teach us correctly because we all knew it was wrong, but she was teaching us wrong. I don't know how she was a teacher, but she spent a whole class talking about vultures, the bird. I don't know why. She just really liked vultures. She had pictures of vultures in her room. That's the kind of person we're talking about. She talked about turkey vultures and the different varieties of vultures and how they're important for the ecosystem. And I'm like, that's great, but you're teaching English and this is more of a science subject you're kind of going into. That was such a weird day. But yeah, she made most of us fail our AP exam. And I personally blame her for that because I'm good at English, but she taught us everything wrong. I think it was on purpose. I don't know. Yeah, I was not a talker in class either. They had to like push me to participate. And I hate participation credits and points. I hate how they do that. Like if I have something to say, I'll say it. But for the most part, I'm just listening. That's how I learn. I just absorb it. I hear it. I get it. If I don't get it, I'll ask you a question. But yeah, I hate teachers that push you to talk, even if you have nothing to say. Because I feel like that's pointless and it's a waste of time. Yeah. Like, and there's like, I get it if people are talking to each other in class and like that's annoying. But I didn't talk to anyone. I just listened to the teacher. But they still pushed me to say stuff for points, like for credit. Like, you could get a bad grade if you don't talk in class. And I'm like, what is that achieving? If I literally have nothing to say, but I still get good grades on the test, why do you care if I participate? It's not a vulture class. It was English. It was AP English. And she talked about vultures because she liked vultures. And that's what she wanted to talk about. I don't know how she was a teacher, but she was an AP English teacher. She somehow managed to get that far. But we spent a whole, not even one class, I believe it spanned over multiple class periods, where she was just on this vulture kick, talking about turkey vultures. And like, she did tie it into like how they're used in media and how they're kind of portrayed as being evil when they're actually good. But still, why? It doesn't make any sense. And like, we didn't learn what we needed to learn for AP English. That's what I can tell you. Yeah. I don't know. I was just randomly good at those. But yeah. Languages are for some reason, I guess they kind of simplify it though, I will say. Because I can't speak any languages that well. English is okay. But yeah, like I can't really have a conversation in Spanish. But I was really good at the classwork. It just was really easy for me. But I guess it's not taught in a way that helps you actually talk to people in Spanish, which sucks. It's kind of pointless. Ah, yes. See, but that kind of makes sense, but it doesn't. So you kind of have to know how like the human body looks and works to be able to like create it in 3D format. So I do kind of understand that, but you don't really have to understand too much about the science of it. But I have taken classes similar to that, and we did go into the scientific aspects of the human body and anatomy, and I was like, okay, it's a little bit much. Did not sign up for all that. Introduction to early childhood education. You're one of 2 boys in their class, but they have the teacher. That one, I had some friends who took a similar class to that, and I don't know how your school works, but that's an easy way to get kind of like internship experience, because they got to go out to other schools and kind of actually act as like a teacher helper. Like they were kind of like the secondary teacher when the other, like the main teacher of that class was busy. So that is a good way to get some experience under your belt before you even have to actually work as a teacher. If you want to go into teaching. If you don't care, then don't. But that you will have to probably have a college education. Sorry to break it to you. Vulture protector. I mean, I understand they do get a bad rap, but they do clean up our ecosystem. But I don't want to learn about it in English class when I should be learning about how to format the proper like APA format. Like I need to understand all the ins and outs of that and the different other formats. But nope, she's gonna talk about birds. Sports writing? I don't even know what that is. Oh, I guess you're going into like the news aspect of it, or like the comment. Is that what you? I don't know much about your work, Brooke, but I have a vague knowledge of your interest in sports and what your job holds. But yeah, if it's like more like the news reporting on the sports and stuff like that, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. I thought I wanted to be a journalist. That was not what I wanted to do. Once I took my first journalism class, I was like, nah, this is too much. The other day, we had to get in groups and walk around the school and take pictures of things that cover Maslow's hierarchy of needs for early childhood education. I've had classes like that. But at least you get out of class. At least you get to walk around. Those are kind of the best. I know it seems pointless, but I learn better that way personally. But I do see how it's kind of hard with the topic you were given. We did that for Spanish. I know we had like a little thing where we got to walk around the school and do something similar for like things that we would like take a picture of it and translate it into Spanish, and it was great. We get to talk about it in Spanish. But yeah, for that, I'm like, it could work. It also could not work. We got assigned a high school and had to cover their sports and write articles and stuff. That sounds actually kind of fun. But see, I'm not a sports person, so I feel like I would be mean. Like, this kid sucks. Take him out of the team. I don't know. But that could be fun. That's an intriguing assignment. Because I feel like they would like, that's more like real life, where it's like you're more invested. I feel like talking about like past sporting events is not as fun. I feel like that's a fun assignment. I could have fun doing that. But I would do it more in a comedic way, and I feel like that's not what they're looking for. I always like the more creative writing rather than the more factual stuff. So I would kind of make it fun, but I don't know if the teacher would appreciate that from me. So yeah, it's not what I thought it was but I thought early childhood education would show you how to be a teacher, but it's pretty much just learning about psychology of toddlers. Yeah, a lot of, like, even my communications class, where it was supposed to teach us how to market to people, market like items and like that kind of stuff. It went a lot into the psychology of stuff. So that is kind of how classes work. Teachers love talking about psychology, even if they're not psychology teachers. But it is important to understand why people do the things they do, especially kids. Some of it's correct, some of it's kind of like still theories. I hate theories though, especially when it comes to like psychology and like communications. There's so many communication theories. I didn't know there was so many communication theories until I went into that degree, and then I learned that like, yeah, there's theories on everything. So yeah, that makes sense. But it is kind of important to understand if you're gonna try to teach them stuff. You should understand kind of how their brain works. Yeah, they wouldn't like me. I would try to make it entertaining, and they want the facts, and I'm like, I want entertainment. Yeah, that was my main problem with school writing. Is they want factual stuff. They want you to list your sources, and I'm like, I just want to have fun. I want to make people like intrigued by my storytelling. But you want me to talk about boring stuff. My biology teacher is about to make us, not literally make us, but we're about to die. No! I remember that time in school. The smell still lingers in my mind. The formaldehyde, I think, is what they're preserved in. It's so bad. It's so bad. I luckily was not in the science class. Like, I think I stayed under the level where they were dissecting like big things. Things that are like baby pigs, I think was one of them. And stuff like that. I think the biggest thing I did was a frog. And I got through it, and I don't want to do it again. I remember the earthworm, I remember the frog. I can't remember if there was anything else. But yeah, dissecting is not for me. This is why I am not a surgeon. Oh, I think we did starfish as well. We're a coastal town, so we have a lot of coastal things. So there's a lot of like fish and sea creatures. But yeah, I just dropped my mouse. Ignore me. At least I didn't click on anything. But yeah, biology was rough. At least it wasn't like writing down different stuff, because I don't like the whole the whole writing, learning aspect of biology. So at least it was kind of fun in that it was gross and scary and different. But yeah. But yeah, I've heard horror stories on stuff that science teachers get that they make their kids dissect. Horrible. Horrible. Let's see. Yeah. And people donate to science. Because in college you can actually, if you're going into the medical field, there are people who donate their own bodies to science. And you know what that means? That means students get to cut them open after they have passed on. So if you want to do that, yeah, it's a lot. It's hard to explain, but that was what my degree was in. I didn't know there were so many theories though. I can't even remember all the names. Like, I understand the theories in theory, but like the names and keeping them all straight, I'm like, I don't know. It's very basic. It's like stuff you already kind of know just by being a human and talking to people, but they try to make it education. They try to make it like school, where they're like, we have to have everything in their own little categories, and we have to like have opinions on different things and like theorize and stuff like that. So it makes it more school when it's just kind of basic human knowledge. That's kind of what I found. Is that they really try to overcomplicate it when it's kind of just basic human instinct. Like, I get if you don't have that kind of instinct, but congratulations. No! No, it's bringing back memories of the smell. The smell was the worst part for me. I wasn't even that grossed out about cutting the things open. It was mainly just like that smell. It haunts me. I don't know what it is. It just smells like death. Yeah, so I love teachers who are more like friends. It can be kind of dangerous depending on how friendly they want to be. There was an issue at my school with other people. He finally got arrested though. Woo! But yeah, so it's good to an extent, and then sometimes it can be taken too far, but this sounds like a good teacher. But yeah. Sometimes it can go too far. There was some of that in my school. It was gross. But there was nothing I could really do. But the man got arrested, so we're all good. But there was a really fun history teacher who was kind of that same like friend energy, but he was cool. He was so cool. He played the bagpipes. He was awesome. He was also a historical reenactor. That man, he had also like a bunch of historical actor friends who he brought in to like reenact stuff. It was so great. He was the best. I also had like a really cool oceanography teacher and one really good English teacher, but for the most part, just kind of regular teachers. I know, I need to go. I ate like a little bit before, but I didn't have my main meal yet. I had a snack. I know, you guys are horrible. How dare you? Yeah, science teachers can be a wild ride. Them and English teachers, I don't know what it is about them. English teachers, they could go either way. They could be insane or really fun. There's really no in between. And then science teachers are most often fun. They usually have a good personality, or they're super dull and hard to listen to. It's kind of that spectrum. But yeah, I should go eat dinner, so I'm gonna leave before anyone says anything else. So goodbye. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll try to do more. Oh god, no, cut it. As long as it's not intimate or you're hanging out. Yeah. And they were. In that case. But the guy got caught, and I'm glad. But yeah, sometimes it can go too far. There's a dangerous line, especially as kids get older in school. There's like, especially if it's like a young teacher and an older student, it gets hard. But yeah, I'm leaving. Stay in school, kids, but don't feel forced to go to college. Also, collect photo cards because it's fun.